Hello everyone, my name is Tim and I'm one of the product specialists here at SpyCentre Security, the Spy Gear Superstore. And I'm going to be going over and reviewing the 8GB Pro voice recorder with 31-day standby battery. Now if you guys find this video helpful, please leave a like and remember to subscribe for future tutorial and review videos. You can stay up to date on the latest spy news by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Now guys, this is a very high-end in-person recorder that comes with advanced features not found in other handheld recorders. Features such as 2 different forms of voice activation, time and date stamped files, varying record qualities, not 1 microphone but 3 built-in microphones, a long battery life, and that even has the ability to be plugged in while it's recording. Now since this is a more advanced recorder, it comes with a lot of accessories. You have the audio recorder itself, a lapel mic that you can attach to your clothes, a set of headphones, a USB cable to transfer the files to your computer, along with a cell phone mic and a landline telephone voice recorder. Now let me explain those last 2 in more detail. The landline cell phone recorder is for older style landlines. It doesn't work with voice over IP phones. So there are multiple ways to trip a recording on this device. I will show you guys the 3 most common uses, which are continuous recording, non-stop, voice activated recording, and then true voice activated recording. Now the differences between voice activated and true voice activated is that the true voice activated recordings will actually go to sleep in between when it hears a noise to conserve battery life. However, there is a small delay between the time it hears a noise and when it starts recording. A normal voice activated recorder is always on, but only actually records when it hears a noise. To give you an example of how this can benefit you is the recorder using normal voice activation has a battery life of only 15 hours. That's whether someone is talking or not. Now if you compare that to true voice activation, this same recorder can stand by for up to 31 days or 15 hours of recording, whatever comes first. So if someone was in there making noise for 1 hour a day, this recorder would last 15 days. Now let's check out how to start the recordings on this device. The following presentation is for demonstration purposes only and is not a recommendation or advice on how to use the product. SpyCentre is not responsible for any illegal or inappropriate usage of our products. SpyCentre encourages you to check your local, state, and country laws prior to usage. Okay, so I have the Pro voice recorder here. I'm going to go over the device itself and then we're going to do a couple of quality tests with it. So this actual recorder has 2 different record modes. It can do continuous recording as well as voice activation. So I'm going to show you guys how to do voice activation first, since during the test we're going to be doing continuous. So it's actually really simple. On the side here you're going to see where it says SVOS and then NOR. This stands for normal, this stands for voice activation. So literally all you do to start a voice activated recording is take this little switch and you flip it up. And then on the front of the screen here you'll see it power on, and that right there, the little battery indicator, lets you know that it's actually recording based on voice activation right now. To get it to stop, you go down here and you switch it back to normal. And again, that voice activation is actually true voice activation, so the recorder will go to sleep when there is no noise. To power the recorder on, all you have to do is press and hold the play pause button right here and it'll power on. And you can actually see that there's a file on there that's from us just now.
Power on.
See?
That right there, the little battery indicator.
So that's telling me that that's actually the recording that we just made a second ago. So it's really easy to get on and start playing. There's a speaker built in right there to adjust the volume. There's a plus and negative button right here. This adjusts the volume of the speaker. We have the next and previous buttons. This is if I had multiple files on there, I can cycle through them, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. You have your record button here. That is to do continuous recording. I'll show you that in a second. But really what I'm going to show you right now is the menu. To get into the menu, press and hold the M button here on the top left for about 2 seconds and you'll see the first option here come up. First one is record. This is for record quality. So you basically have, low, medium, high, extra high record quality. So PCM is the highest record quality you can get. HQ is kind of like the high grade one. This is what I recommend leaving it to. This is voice activation. This is the other form of voice activation I told you guys about. So this one, it'll keep the recorder on, but it's always going to consume battery life. It's just going to only record when it hears noise. So I'm going to turn that off for this test. Divide, this allows you to switch, like actually split a file if you wanted to split something if it was too long. Security, this allows you to put a password on the device. Date and time stamp set up for the recorder itself. And then format, that erases everything on the recorder. So to start a continuous audio recording, what you do is this top right button here, you just go ahead and hold it down. There you go, and it'll say record on the screen, and you'll see a little microphone up there and a little number counting, and that indicates to you that it is actually currently recording. So now we've transitioned from the camera and the microphone setup here over to the Pro actual recorder itself. So all the audio you're hearing is actually being recorded by the audio recorder itself. Now the video is being done by a GoPro, and like I said, everything's being recorded here. So let's go to the stockroom and do our first test. Alright, welcome to our stockroom. We're ready for our first test. I have the professional audio recorder here, and we're going to do a tabletop test where I actually put the recorder in my pocket and then have a conversation with Kenny. Now, keep in mind that all of the audio you're hearing currently is actually being recorded by the device itself. So let's get going. How you doing, Kenny?
Doing great, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is a review received for the Pro audio recorder. Great device, it did exactly what they said it would and more. Plus understanding how to record took only about 10 minutes. To read the instructions, it was very easy to follow. We used it for an 11-year-old science project, and my 11-year-old was able to learn how to program, delete, and manage the recordings. Highly recommended. Thanks.
Wow, okay. Let's head to the storefront and do our next test. Alright, so we're on our storefront and ready for our next test. The test we're going to do right now is a pocket test. So I'm going to put the Pro audio recorder in my pocket and then talk to Kenny. Now keep in mind, all of the audio you're hearing right now is actually being captured by the device itself. How are you doing, Kenny?
Doing great, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is something we've been doing for years in our retail locations to demonstrate the audio quality of our recorders. This is done at normal speaking volume.
Awesome. Okay, so for the next test what we're going to do is a distance test. So I'm going to actually hand the recorder off to Kenny, and then we're going to just test it at various distances. And now again, for the last time, all the audio you're hearing right now is being recorded by the Pro audio recorder itself. This is a test at 10 feet. This is a test at 20 feet. And finally a test at 30 feet. Okay, so I'm back behind the camera to show you guys one more thing about this audio recorder. So it does have the ability to actually record cell phone conversations with this microphone right here, and this is included in the box. And I'm going to show you guys the process on how to do that. First, you're going to want to connect it to the audio recorder itself. Just on this side, there's a little picture of a microphone. That's where you put in the actual microphone for the cell phone. And then this side's a pair of headphones, so make sure you don't put it in on the wrong side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the audio recorder on. And then I'm going to step into frame here because what we're going to do is I'm going to actually give Kenny a call right now on my phone, but I want to show you guys how to do this because this right here is a dual-sided microphone. So there's a microphone on this side and this side. If you look really closely at the little silver there, you'll see little cutouts. And what that does is so when I put this in my ear, just like this, and then hold my phone up to that same ear, it's picking up both sides of the conversation. One side through my jawbone, one side through the speaker on my phone itself. So let me start a recording first of all. So now the audio recorder is recording, and then I'm going to go ahead and give Kenny a call and see how this works.
Hello?
Hi Kenny, this is Tim. This is just a test of the Pro audio recorder's cell phone mic.
How you doing?
I'm doing very good, sir. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Excellent. So how's the sound quality on your end?
Doing great.
Excellent. And then maybe just say like testing 1, 2, 3 just to be able to pick up a little bit more audio with the recorder.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Perfect. Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Okay, and that's how simple it is. There's an absolute ton to this device, and to use it properly will take some time and practice on your part. It pretty much comes with everything you need right out of the box for just about every situation. I love the cell phone microphone and the lapel mic that are included in the box. It is easy to get the hang of once you use it for a little while. Now, we do monitor the comment section on all of our videos, so if you guys have a question about this or anything else, feel free to post it down below and we'll get back to you.